welcome in this energizing full body flow, a little bit focused on opening and making more juicy our hips. So let's start in a sitting pose and we will activate our shoulder rotation. So thumb is leading to curve the upper back and pinky leading up, open the chest, inhale. Exhale, curving upper back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. External rotation of the arms. Exhale, internal rotation. And look up. Inhale. Exhale. Look down. And staying on the side with the arms, making a wrist movement, rotations. You can move the fingers as well. Some flamenco-like movement with fingers and wrists. And staying here to flex. Fingers up and fingers down. And you can already use your Ujjayi breath to find a comfort, calm the mind. Slow down your exhale. Nice. We're going to come to our tabletop position and start making our circles, moving the weight front and back and around. You can shift until your heels, hips going until the heels. Pressing fingers when you move down. And keep breathing in your own rhythm, finding your breathe in and breathe out through the nose while circling. And gently start to change direction. Moving back to our neutral table, lengthen right leg back, keep the toes down and rotate on the left knee. Find your gate pose. Now I'm pushing left hip front. So don't keep it back, bring it to the front. Lengthen right hand. One breath in here. And circling the hand down to come on my left knee. Now bending right knee, while exhale, inhale coming up. Exhale, lower pelvis down. With control, make it juicy. And exhale all the way down. Bringing my right elbow on my right knee. Finding a length with the left hand over my left ear. One more breath in here. Inhale, push right foot to come back to the gate. Find the floor with left. Bring the hip front. Always keep in mind you can use the block in here to create more length and be able to reach front with the left hip. And rotating back, my knee. Bring right next to left, lengthen left inhale. Exhale, rotate on the right knee, extend left hand. Press, push, right hip forward. Maybe use a block to make more length. Circle down, left arm. Come up, inhale. Exhale down. Let's go for one more. This time find the length. Elbow on the knee, right up. See if you can go a little bit lower with your hip. Arm is reaching out. Find the floor. One more time to lengthen. And find the floor. Rotate. Back with the left knee. And time to tuck our toes behind. Press the floor with the hands. Lift upper back in between the shoulder blades. Shift the weight forward and press your hands. Find the down dog. Find first your length in the back. Maybe bend the knees. Maybe paddle, move the hips. Pressing the fingers more than the base of the hands. External rotation of the arms. Long neck. When you find your stillness, stay for 3 breaths here. Always creating more space in the spine, in the joints. Hands walking back, closer to my feet. You can soften the knees always, or have them long if your hamstrings are ready. With your next exhale, start to roll up. Slowly, pressing the feet strongly into the ground to create an opposition, rolling up and pressing down. Nice. Make a step in front with your right leg. Make sure your left hip is facing front. Now I want to grab my 2 elbows behind. Maybe you want to make a namaste, hands behind. Or simply grab 2 elbows. Inhale, lengthen. Press the floor, elongate, and start to go. Fold from the hips, flat back. Exhale. You can stop halfway, have another breath to go deeper. Keeping really flat back as much as possible. Coming up, inhale. By pressing the feet, you can move your spine all the way up. One more step with left. Right hip front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward from the hips over the left leg. Maybe one more breath to go deeper. Exhale down. Pressing the feet. Maybe have a micro bend in the knees to press yourself up. And join with the right foot. Inhale, arms up. Grab the left and lengthen the left side. Pressing left foot down, make an opposition. Other side, inhale, grab right wrist. Lengthen and move to the left side. And coming down with your arms. One breath here to rest. And get ready for our vinyasa. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Halfway look up, inhale. Exhale, find the floor, step back, high plank. Move forward, chaturanga. Chest is sliding. Thighs off the floor. Upward facing dog. Press to downward. Right foot reaching up to the sky. Inhale. Make a big circle. Open the hip to the side. And coming back up. Inhale. Step between your hands. Move your right hand inside of the right foot. And make some front and back hip movement. Maybe up and down. And maybe find a circle. Hips are lowering down. Left knee finds the floor. You can relax your toes behind. Let's press our right hand strongly. Option to have the block inside, shoulder next to the knee. And by pressing, I make sure my shoulder is coming far away from my face, opening left hand up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, right hand up, shoulder far away from me, pressing down. Exhale. This time with the knee off the floor, so tuck the toes behind, lift the knee. Inhale, make a length. Distance from the shoulder. Exhale down. Right hand up. Switch to twist. And bring the knee down, keep the twist. Maybe bend the knee to grab the foot. Bring the heel close to your hip. Foot is finding the floor once more. Right hand back into my block or just on the floor next to my right foot. Now I'm going to rotate the back leg to bring the toes facing side of the mat. And slowly finding my extended side angle. One more breath. And left hand brings me up. Finding a warrior two, hips facing the side. Both hips are open, and I'm looking towards my right hand, trying to lower down in the center my pelvis. So not by bending more to the right, but coming lower in the center. Find your calm inhale and long exhale. Next inhale, lengthen right, close the toes in. Face the side, maybe soft bending of the knees to grab your hands behind and interlace fingers, open shoulders, open chest, and diving forward. Pressing the feet, bend slightly the knees to come up. Let's remove the bind. Inhale up. And one more time, fold forward. This time, hands are finding the floor. Exhale. And you can walk your hands back. By pressing the hands, you can move closer to your legs, always with the length, belly button, reaching the thighs. Stay here for a deep stretch, maybe bend the knees and try to go in with your head. You have also the option here to take a press in headstand. You can choose the stretch or a little bit of headstand just to find your upside down breathing in and out. If it's in your practice, of course. Meeting back in the stretch. Let's walk towards our right leg and find another lizard. Option to use the block under the left hand to make a space between foot and hand. I'm going to shoot my left foot in between the space, so lifting the hips, lifting the foot, bringing the leg in the space to sit. And hugging right knee next to my chest, while lengthening spine, crown reaching the ceiling. So while pressing, lengthening the spine more. You have the option to stay here, go deeper with your knee closer to the chest. Or inhale, arms up, rotate in, fold forward and find Marishasana. Hugging your knee from the front. Remove the bind. Maybe with left hand, you will help yourself to shift the weight forward. We want to find a pistol. So you might just move front, lift your hip and stay here for a moment. You can hold the toes with the left hand, the right hand, sorry. And eventually leave the block, come really into this right foot, pressing down, and find your pistol here. Holding the foot or not. Find the block or the floor once more, and reverse, step back. Let's take an open twist. Inhale, lift arm up. Can move the right toes to the right side. Open your body to the right side. Exhale. And come back, inhale. Step left forward to find a malasana. We will come up, so press the foot, the 2 feet strongly into the floor. Find the lift of the pelvis using the abdominals and coming up. Inhale. Right foot off the floor. Grab the ankle. Bring the foot next to the thigh. Thigh and foot pressing each other. Pressure against each other. Hands in front of the heart, namaste. Find your soft gaze, soft breathing, while the left leg is very active, pressing down, elongating, supporting you. Let's stay for 5 breaths here. And with your next exhale, you can grab the ankle, bring the foot back down. Inhale, exhale, malasana. Fingertips to the front. I shift the weight from one foot to another on the toes, trying to reach closer to the floor with my right knee, left knee. If it doesn't go all the way down, it's fine, just move it closer and closer, shifting the weight. So on my right toes, knee down to the left, knee down. Make sure the knee is over the toes as much as possible, not going in or out, really over, in the same line. And if it's in your practice, you can just bring a little crow pose, maybe just shifting front and back, from feet to hands. If you want to find it, find it. You can stay for 3 breaths. You can simply come down to the squat and step back, or directly jump into high plank. Crown of the head is going to reach front, feet jumping behind. Up. Nice. And we can go into our chaturanga, finish the vinyasa, or directly go into down dog if you want. Step or jump between hands. Halfway look up, inhale, exhale all the way down. Inhale, coming up. And hands in front of the heart. Take a moment here Next inhale, arms reaching up. Exhale, fold from the hips. We start to move towards the left side. Look up, inhale. Exhale, down, find the floor. Step back, high plank. Chaturanga, let's go. Bend the elbows. Coming up, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can enjoy a bit of barking of Milo. And let's go with left leg, inhale, coming up. Big circle, remember, open to the side. Coming down, exhale. Inhale, coming up. 3-leg dog. Exhale, step between hands. Move left hand inside, right side of the left foot. And find your hip movement. When you are ready to go lower and bring right knee down, go for it. And we start with left hand pressing down, left shoulder far away, right arm up. Exhale, come back down. Change the hand now. Right is pressing, make sure shoulder is far away. Open left hand up. Exhale down. Tuck the toes, right knee up. Make sure to press left shoulder next to left knee. Maybe use the block to find more length. Open the right hand to the ceiling. Exhale down. Left hand up, inhale. Exhale, bring knee down. Find the foot. Bring it next to the right hip. Take a moment to slowly breathe in and breathe out through the nose. Exhale, foot down. Up. Tuck the toes and we find the rotation. Right hip is opening now to the side. Maybe pressing the block. Knee next to the shoulder. Shoulder far away. Find the length with the right arm along the side. Along the shoulder. Right arm opening, press left foot to come up, warrior 2. One more, exhale, hips a little bit more down. And inhale, lengthen the knee. Close the toes to the side. And this time we're gonna open slightly the knees and the toes. Bend the knees. Find the floor with the fingertips, walking far away. Lengthening the spine. Keeping the hips over the heels. Weight is still on the legs, on the feet. Just walking fingertips far away to find the length in the whole spine. And maybe you want to soften right and left knee and move the hips slightly around. And time to walk towards our left foot. Open the toes in front of the mat. Find lizard once more. And let's create the space between one hand and one foot on the same line. Ready to shoot my right foot in between. Lift the hip, lift the foot, and step in between. Right leg is long, left is bent, and start hugging left knee while lengthening the spine. Planting the sit bones down, crown of the head, reaching the ceiling, and find the press and lengthening. And you can stay here, go deeper with the knee closer to the chest, or try the Marishasana. Hands up, rotating in with the thumb, like in the beginning of the class, moving forward. And find a grip around the left knee. Once you have it, try to lengthen more the spine over the right leg. Not too much curving down. Open the chest. You can remove the grip. Right hand pressing the floor or the block. I'm going to shift my weight on the left foot. So going forward, pressing, and to the left foot. Maybe stay with the right hand on the block, or try to balance completely on the left foot, holding right. And maybe you can remove the grip, activate right hip flexors. Find the block, lift the hips, step back, reverse. And last opening twist, opening left toes to the sides. Finding the length here, you can have a movement as you feel with the knees bending, the hips moving around, or just staying here on the side. Making a movement of circle with the arm. And coming back to the front, 2-step, finding Malasana. Now we're going to press 2 feet down and pelvis coming up. Weight on the right foot, lift left. Grab the ankle to press sole of the foot against right thigh. Really press both of them against each other. Find your Namaste hand, soft gaze. Soft breathing, 5. Balls of the right foot pressing down. Relax the hands, come down. You can grab the ankle to remove the foot softly. And lower down one more time. And maybe you want to play once more with shifting weight front and back. Armpits. Making space for my knees to come into the armpit. Lifting the heel, shifting the weight forward. And maybe finding a crow. If not, keep playing front and back. Upper back is pressing up in the crow, pressing in between shoulder blades. Belly active. And maybe jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog. And coming down with the knees. Find your child's pose moments. Relax the forehead into the ground. Relax the hips, make them heavy. Slow down the breath. Let's go back up to tabletop and walk our hands front to find a little melt of the heart. And maybe you want to put forehead down or chin. And coming back up to tabletop. And to child's pose. Press the hands and pull yourself up to table once more. Right knee finding the space next to my right hand, in between two hands, and find your pigeon. And you can choose how much you want to open your foot to the side. First, make sure your left leg is rotating in, not out, but really in, so the heel is reaching the ceiling. And then you can see if you can open more. You can choose. Sometimes we feel like, sometimes not. And bring the foot on the same line with the knee, or whatever angle is fine for you. And make a little cushion for the forehead to come down. The more you breathe here, the more you relax your muscles and you feel more space into the joints. And lift forehead off the floor. Come around with the left leg. You can lengthen right leg, cross over, and find a twist. Right elbow against left knee. Find the floor with your left hand to support. Make sure you inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, find a twist. Exhale, come back front. Change the leg, lengthen the left. Right over. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist. Left elbow pressing the right knee. Fingertips to support behind. And come back to the front. Now bend the left knee and going around with the right leg to find a pigeon. Rotate right leg in. An option to support left hip with the block. You can also just lift this left hip in order to find the in rotation of the right leg. And once you find it, you try to lower it down. And maybe you want to open now the left foot higher. But this shouldn't hurt your knee at all. If you feel something in the knee, just keep it close. It means foot closer to your pelvis. Make a cushion for your forehead and fall down. Melting your body into the ground. Press your hands to come up with your upper body. And make the circle with the right leg to come with two legs in front of you. And softly bringing your spine down to lay down. Hug your knees. And And find a little massage of your sacrum here. Or side to side or front and back. Maybe circle what feels good for your tailbone. Pressing the floor to massage. And once you're ready, I let you find your Shavasana. Maybe you want to have a moment of relaxation with the 2 feet together, knees to the side, to open the hips a little bit more. But if you don't feel like, just find your usual Shavasana. You can choose. And while you close your eyes and find your breath becoming even calmer, you're going to bring attention to your hip area, softening into the floor. And with every breath, releasing more tension still holding there. Many of our emotions are stuck in the hips. And even though we worked on opening them, you might still feel while laying down that you are holding some muscles in between the hip joints. In the pelvis area. So try to exhale, finding the release, complete release of the hips, melting into the ground. Be aware of the surrounding. Whatever external noise you listen, you hear, acknowledge it and let go of it. Whatever sensation like itchiness, just acknowledge. Don't focus too much on it, just let go once you realized. It's the same you can practice when emotions are going through you. Never ignore them, just acknowledge and let go in your own time. Go through the sensation first, and then you can let go. Maybe your breath is completely calm now and you feel a floating sensation. You finally removed all tensions into the hips. We slowly take a time to come back into the moving body. Toes and fingers moving slightly. If you stayed with a butterfly, legs, take a time to slowly lengthen. Very slowly. And once you feel ready to roll on your side, and coming to a sitting, and covering your eyes, taking your time to open. Removing the hands, maybe placing the hands on your chest. Take one more deep inhale and one deep exhale through the mouth this time, one more time. Thank you for this very nice practice. I see you in a next video. Namaste.